Hey guys, I wanted to begin with a legal disclaimer before I begin the reading. As a tarot reader and a clairsentient, I do not replace professional, medical, legal, or business opinion advice on any occasion, regardless of how convinced you are that the reading is accurate and how much you trust me. If you are suffering through severe difficulties or know anyone that is suffering from mental health, legalities, and business concerns, you definitely should consult a professional qualified to give suitable treatment or advice. However, I am not dismissing the things that I'm saying in this reading. I'm just saying this for a legal disclaimer so I do not get in trouble. And yeah, let's continue to the reading. Hey guys, so I first want to start off with the fact that it's really unfortunate. It almost brought me to tears when I saw that Justin Bieber was diagnosed with his Huntington syndrome. It's very serious. It's life-threatening. It may not be reversible. It got me really emotional, as much as it did to other people just talking about it right now. But know that he's going to be okay. Ultimately, I'm going to talk about what's going to end up happening to him. But know that this has happened as well to many other people. So let's go ahead and begin the reading. So Divine is showing me that in order for him to actually heal, he's going to have to get more information as to why this happened. It does seem as though he's been affected by detrimental environmental toxins that have clinically and chronically affected his hormones, his stomach, and the entire right side of his body. Which is where his eye is affected, which is where his face is paralyzed. This is a chronic condition based off what Divine is showing me. It's chronic, and basically what caused it was due to an unexpected delivery of toxins brought to his body. So what I mean by that is that there could have been something that he was required to take in order for him to travel, or in order for him to proceed with a policy. And basically this unexpectedly affected his liver and his organ functions that build up toxins in his entire liver, causing paralysis. What we are seeing, based off what he's telling us about his syndrome, is what conventional doctors are saying. Now, these conventional doctors are known to give misdiagnosis and are also known to not be correct when it comes to displaying so-and-so truth. It seems that it has come to Justin's attention that as soon as he got this medical treatment, things started reversing for him unexpectedly with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there was a lot of unexpected change that started happening to his health, and it was exacerbating his vitality. It was exacerbating also his mental health. So he began to develop something called vertigo and low vitality. He also probably didn't mention it, but he's been undergoing allergies, maybe specifically skin allergies, and been having weakness of the bones and the joints. So this syndrome stems from something else other than the virus that he mentioned. What Divine is showing me is that he's going to need to educate himself and be vigilant on what truly caused it and investigate, because the information that conventional doctors or his physician is giving him, it's actually vague and insufficient. It's inaccurate. So the core reason as to where this syndrome stemmed from is inaccurate. It's not sufficient information. It's correlated to something that happened haphazardly. It happened out of nowhere. It was developed very random. It was unplanned. It was something that was unexpected. It was a turn of events that it was almost like accidental. And I am seeing that it was it was a toxic buildup, an environmental toxic buildup. Potentially it was a deceptive toxic buildup. So he didn't know, because it was like an indirect an indirect dose, you know, like it was something unmethodical, where it was not meant to harm him, yet the product, right, or the treatment or the medicine that he got into his body was actually filled with toxins, was detrimental to the body, was also secretly meant to do that. So there is a level of suspicion here. There is a level of secrecy when it comes to what was brought into his body. It's a form of deceptive medicine or a treatment that gave him an adverse reaction, but it was deliberately meant to give him an adverse reaction. But it's like he didn't know it was going to harm him, or the people that guided him to get the medicine, right, or the quote unquote treatment, didn't know it was going to harm him or give him that adverse reaction, as it has happened to many people. So divine is just showing me that he's going to need to investigate in order to get these answers. He needs to get more information, and he's going to be guided to do this, but I'm seeing that he's going to be very confused. He's going to have a lack of information, but overall he is going to begin to improve his health as a result to what's happening to him, making him needing to alter his lifestyle, alter also the procedures and the protocols he's taking and making. But it does seem as though this is a very erratic and unsystematical trigger. Like it was something that was triggered by something that was given to him, you know, a medical treatment. I think a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, poisonous pointy thing in your arm. However, it's very controversial, and like I said, I'm not a medical professional. So let's see. I did confirm to see if it is the pointy thing in his arm, if that's what was caused by it, and I got yes. So with that being said, I do see that the reason why he complied to it was because it seems like a woman or a female figure of authority influenced him mentally and convinced him to get the treatment in order to move forward in his endeavors and his career. So it was like a way for him to like adhere to certain rules and policies, but it was through obligation and through him adhering to these rules that kind of like forced him to get it. So he was in a way kind of forced to get it, but he was also mentally convinced. You know, he had like enough like the people that were speaking had enough credentials to make him feel like he trusted it. He was still a little bit suspicious, but he still did it, and it's confirmed that it's caused by that. However, like I said, I'm not a medical professional, and I'm just here doing a reading so you guys can truly know the cause as to why this is happening to Justin Bieber. So last, I am going to explain what's going to happen to Justin Bieber moving forward in his health. So in the future, within the next 6 months to a year, you're going to see Justin Bieber having to radically change his lifestyle. He's going to continue potentially having unhealthy life choices. And because he's going to be under so much mental distress where he may like, he may overdrink, or he may, over smoke, overindulge because of his condition. And this may potentially make him weaker. It may impair his liver. It may also impair his hormones. But there's going to come to the point where he's going to realize that the medical attention and the medical direction that he's been given has been inadequate, to the point where I do see him coming across a male physician that's going to help him and give him a proper treatment. However, at this point, Justin Bieber's already going to be in critical condition. That's going to kind of like force him, reinforce him to make a huge lifestyle change. So Justin Bieber is going to go through what I like to call divine interventions, which is kind of like a forced reality check in order to change and in order to take a new approach, because Justin Bieber is going to be so blinded here with the Two of Swords in reverse. uncertain of what to believe in, uncertain in which direction to go in, but then getting clarity, getting that wake up call that he's gonna need to get out of his comfort zone and really question where and when this went wrong. So I am seeing that in the long run, he may develop issues in his lungs and in his blood. And that's when he's gonna really have to stop any sort of codependent addictions, any sort of like bad habits that potentially have been digressing his health. And that's when I see him fully healing. But he's gonna have to go through a metamorphosis in the mind, completely change his beliefs and challenge his beliefs in order to approach an unconventional or holistic approach to heal his condition. So holistic as in like stem cell therapy, you know, full body detox, detox of toxins, some things that conventional doctors don't do because they're not meant to do that for you. You know, conventional doctors aren't taught to detox the body, as they're only taught to hamper certain health conditions through their medications that's funded by legal criminal companies such as Big Pharma. But that's a different conversation. The point is that I do see, unfortunately, Justin's health depleting until he finally gets a rude awakening, and then he is going to evolve to health and to better his health through a new approach and a new formula and protocol. He will eventually go on the right path to heal himself, but at this point he will be in critical condition. It makes me very emotional to see this because I literally just made a video on Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez a few weeks ago, and I just didn't expect it out of all people, out of all celebrities. I did not expect it. And yeah, you're gonna see a lot of people coming out with sudden health issues, suppressed health issues, as mentioned in my Saturn retrograde in Aquarius video. If you guys didn't watch that video, you can go check it out. It's very informative and it may be suitable for your journey. But back to Justin overall, I do want to mention that he's gonna have to get out of his conservative belief systems. He's gonna have to challenge his programming and his belief systems that's gonna make him change his lifestyle, because he's gonna reach rock bottom. Like right now he's just in the realization of, oh my gosh, like I have this syndrome, and he doesn't really like understand the severity of it, or like what really caused it, but he's gonna come to realize what really caused it. And it's gonna make him go through a lot of rude awakenings, because he's gonna question everything and everyone around him, and this make him go through a massive breakthrough. He's gonna lose, unfortunately, a lot of power, so he may be very weak. Like his body may become very weak, as this condition may be chronic. But overall, I do see him improving, but it may take about like a year or a few months. So everyone, as Justin says, pray for him, wish him the best, but also understand that as humanity, right, as a society, we're all going to be seeing individuals go through certain things, such as Hailey Bieber, as she previously underwent a mini stroke and a blood clot shortly after potentially her also receiving a medical treatment. So the point is that if you have loved ones that potentially took the same treatment, it's not too late to detox. And like I said, if you guys want to know more information, you can go check out my Telegram chat in the description below. And there you can get all the tools, all the knowledge, and all the truth you need in order to awaken yourself and really be informed on what's happening, why it's happening, and what to do next. Alrighty, my friends. So I hope this video suited you guys well. And like I said, I'm not a medical professional. I'm just spreading awareness, and I'm just spreading my opinion, whether it's true or not. I hope you guys have a good one. Take care.